Well, hello everybody, how's it going? I might have forgot about this channel. Yeah, it's been over a year since my last video, and I realize it's been far too long. I've missed making videos. Like, I didn't realize how much I had missed making videos until last night. I randomly started watching them on my TV back here, and I realized just how much fun it was to create content and share a little bit of my life, and I want to get back to that. I really do. A lot has changed since my last video. I mean, a lot can happen in a year, and that's definitely true for me. It's not been all good. It's not been all bad. But a lot of changes, a lot of craziness. And so, first off, I want to say that I am very thankful for the opportunities I've had, for the blessings I've had this past year. I'm incredibly thankful for just for everything. Very, very thankful. So what am I doing this for? Well, last year, part of it was to overcome fear, I think, because I found one of the videos last year, and it was talking about doing things that make you scared, like conquering your fear, like doing things that you're afraid of. And I know I kind of explained in the video how I was always kind of afraid to talk about my health publicly or for people to know. And so yeah, I guess that's part of the reason I decided to do it then. And plus two, it was just a great way for me to learn how to make videos and to film and do all of that. So with that being said, I have really, really missed it. And even though this is going to be the busiest 2 years of my life, up to now, I mean, obviously, I'll have busy times in the future, but yeah, nursing school, that's what I'm talking about. Now, in the last video, I was actually talking about nursing school and how I was getting ready for it. Well, here's what happened. So I changed course on that. At the very last minute, I started to lose my confidence in it. And at the time, I thought the smart thing to do, the wise thing to do, would be to not go if I'm not all in. But just looking at this past year of not doing it, I realized that it's what I'm supposed to do. Like, I actually left what I was supposed to do. And looking back now, I realize it wasn't wisdom that was the reason that I just stopped. It was fear. It was just different fears kind of, I would say, masquerading as wisdom, maybe. So I use that as an excuse, basically. And I've kind of felt lost since then. Yeah, so the past year or so has been really difficult due to different things, just battling a lot of fear and anxiety about some things. Can be somewhat valid, I guess, you know, with the whole quarantine thing. Yeah, the whole quarantine thing. Everybody's freaking out, and doesn't know what's going on. So it can be a fearful time, like especially this year 2020. So I understand some of it, but some of it was just makes no sense to me. Like why I allowed so many different things to cause fear in me or whatever. So anyway, I've been doing school the past year. Mostly, I decided to transfer to Gen Eds, and I was going to get my bachelor's degree in communications, and that was the plan. And then I started remembering nursing school, especially this summer, and on just like a spur of the moment thing, I went ahead and applied to the RN program again, even though it was past the deadline to do so. It was a very last minute thing, and I actually forgot about it, that I didn't really think about it, that I had done that I had reapplied, because you know, you just kind of go on with your life and you kind of don't think about some things. And then last minute, like the 1st of July, I get an email that says, hey, you got a spot. And I had just a few days to accept it or deny it, and I just wasn't sure what to do, because my mind is trying to think of the logical thing to do. But I can remember one Friday evening, I had to turn it in by that Monday. So that Friday I went and had some prayer time, and no joke, like it wasn't audibly, it wasn't like I didn't hear like an actual like voice or anything. Like I didn't hear the Lord speak to me with like necessarily verbally. But I had this moment of feeling how I felt last year, not a pride or arrogance, but a confidence in the Lord, a confidence in knowing that He's called me to great things, and that I had not been living in that for the past year. I've been living not in victory and freedom that I had known, but I had let fear anchor itself into me. And in that moment of feeling that confidence, I remembered what it felt like to be excited to be going into the nursing program, which is what I had worked the previous year, like 2018 to 2019, those first 2 semesters. Well, actually, yes, it was fall 2018, spring 2019, and then I was going to go to nursing program fall 2019, yeah. So last fall I was supposed to start. But I mean, that first year, like I was so like, I knew it. I knew that's what I was supposed to, like I knew it, that's what I wanted to do. Didn't really think about it. And so realizing now, looking back, I realized what had happened was I listened to fear, made a choice ultimately out of fear. I didn't really pray about it before I switched course, which looking back was, yeah, that was definitely my fault. So yeah, basically I allowed logic to keep me from pursuing that. So lately the Lord's been showing me a verse that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and don't lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him and He will direct your paths. And that's exactly what happened. I realized that there are times we just have to bypass our intellect, our logic, everything that seems to make sense or not make sense, and know that sometimes God will just give you a knowing, that He will speak to you, that He will lead you in the ways He wants you to go. And so I've been learning a lot about trust. I've been learning a lot about overcoming fear, getting it rooted out of my life, and not allowing it in anymore. standing on God's word and letting it refresh and renew my mind. And yeah, so that's really been a lot. Honestly, it's a lot just to be able to sit here and make this video, because I basically almost quit doing things I love for months. And then I started picking up some stuff here and there, like just like hobbies, like music or whatever. But yeah, I allowed fear and various things to basically like torment me for months. And then yeah, coming to the point I wasn't sure who I was anymore. Coming to the point that, yeah, it's like a lot of confusion, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of just stuff that through various things I'd allowed to happen. And when you're in it for so long, and you start questioning your identity, you question, well, who am I? You know, that makes it so much harder to battle and fight fear and things of that nature. Because if you know that it's not who you are, you resist it. You use God's word. You do everything you have to do to combat it. But if you can't differentiate between the fear and yourself, it just makes it that much harder. I didn't necessarily mean to get all deep to that level, really, but I feel comfortable sharing it, and I'm thankful that I feel comfortable sharing it. It truly gives me hope that old things are passed away and all things have become new. So with that said, I am in the nursing program. I've completed my first week already. This is my second week. It's a lot. It's full time. And I'm up for the challenge. For sure. Knowing this is where I'm supposed to be, it's just a huge comfort. Huge comfort knowing this is where I'm supposed to be. So, got a lot to do. Not gonna make any promises of how often I'm gonna make videos. I know literally in the very last video I made last year, I'm like talking about how I want to make a video a week, and never made another one after that, vlog wise. So yeah, I really do intend to keep this vlog up. Again, not making any promises on how often, but I'm very thankful and very blessed, very excited for the opportunity. Basically, even though I allowed fear to stop me last year, the Lord was merciful and gave me a second chance at it. And I'm very, very thankful for the opportunity. Very thankful for all that I believe this year is going to finish out to be. First half, obviously, with all this going on, it wasn't the best at all. But I'm truly believing we're going to finish this year stronger than ever. That we've lived through things and gone through things this year that many of us never have, and I'm going to believe that it's made us all stronger and perhaps shown us weaknesses that need to be strengthened. So with that being said, thank you for watching. If you haven't noticed, I got my own apartment now. That's another one of the changes. I will do an apartment walkthrough. I don't know if you call it a walkthrough or a tour. I'll give you an apartment tour at some point in the future. And I've got information medically that I can update you on as well in future videos. So be sure to keep a lookout for new content. I definitely have lots to talk about after being gone for a year. I'm very excited for the semester, and I thank you all for watching.